go on another flight. Jebediah Kerman making a valiant return on the improved Moon Lander Mark II, because Mark I blew up on the moon, and we currently have a Kerbal stuck there. A brave Kerbal of Kerbin. 3,134. We're right on target. That's actually right where I want to be. At 4,000, we want to be at 148. We are perfectly on target. 163 at 5. We're a little ahead. That's okay. We're almost to 9,000. At 9,000, we want to be at about 242. And we're actually already well ahead. 12.5 will be at 342. And it's right on schedule. Oh, didn't want to do that yet! That's okay. Shit happens. Because of the way this rocket is designed, I'm going to try a more aggressive turn to the side. And since we're at 25,000, we can pretty much go as fast as we want to go. Zico, you may very well be right. It may be time to travel to Minmus. Is that the next one? No, maybe I zoomed too far. There's Minmus. We'll set that as our target. Check out our velocity, zoom in. Hey, we're right on target for where we want to be. Perfect. I'm going to twist a little to the side, add our RCS controls. Go back to staging. There's a little wobbling from the rocket, not a problem. Oh, goodness. Jebediah. Do you think you'll make it, Jebediah? I hope you do. I think you will. Oh, gosh. I only have seconds of fuel left in that, but I have the next stage, that's fine. There's the music. We're in space. In 30 seconds time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Perfect. Our highly efficient engine. Take it nice and easy here. So, Minmus. Velocity of 274. The moon has a higher velocity than Minmus does. Interesting. Because of the efficiency of this engine, I need to actually... It doesn't quite have the power. So I need to give it a little bit more of a vertical plane. See if this gives us the speed we need. I have the need for speed. How you doing there, Jebediah? Feeling good? I've got a good feeling about this mission. Even if no one else does, I do. once you found a new planet, you won't be able to return home to transmit anything. Well, I'm not going to a new planet. I'm only going to a new moon. The planet's a little far right now. In fact, the closest planet is going to be Eve. How fun would it be to slingshot past Eve to get to Duna or to Moho? That'd be entertaining. I'm only 5 billion miles away from there, and how far am I from there? Wait, 5 billion. Wait a minute. Huh? The math boggles my mind. Wow. I'm not gonna give it a shot this mission. I'm gonna keep it real. Keep it real. Oh my. Well, that's how it's supposed to work. The Apoapsis is supposed to travel ahead of me. But that took way too long. You know, I'm actually not thinking that this rocket's going to be the best use. I think I need 4 times the thrust that comes with the larger engine. So, we're going to revert the flight to vehicle assembly. We're going to fix that right now because I want to see if I can give myself a better shot. Anything that I believe will give me a better shot at reaching my goal, I will take it. And let me make sure. Well, you know, I've got the external fuel ducts now, too. Can I do anything else to assist myself? Is it worth having something like that? Pulling fuel from one to the other for when I need it? That might make sense. In fact, that might make a lot of sense. Is there a towards second point? What else? Max length 10 meters. Oh, how long? How long is 10 meters? I don't know. Yes, I know it shares the fuel. I'm just trying to decide if it's if it would be smart to share the fuel from one tank to the other on this, or because I could see, you know, the trickle down effect of using that larger engine when I need it, and then once I'm ready to ditch it, that fuel line comes off with, and I use the smaller engine for the smaller adjustments and for landing. 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. Now, what would make the most sense? I've got that triple. That's what I'm thinking. More small fuel tanks to my large gas-powered tanks. I'm thinking like 3 400s, because that'll give me another 400 apiece. That'll get me a little higher, get me into the groove, and I'd have more maneuverability off of that one alone. Let's do it. Let's just try it. Rebuild coupler. We'll do the ×3. Nose itch. And we'll do the 400 fuel tanks. Hey, that looks pretty cool. It probably will weigh it down, but I'll have much longer thrust. Plus, once the LEDs come off, it won't really matter. I can always tune, because right now I have these tuned to 51 thrust. I can tune the thrust up on this, and I can also give these more thrust, and I have more thrust from this engine. So yes, I'll have these 3 extra tanks, but how do I do that? There it goes. Oh, it has to go from... It flows to the second point, I forgot. Nice. Looks like it worked. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, so we have our... Why would I detach that instantly? Oh my god. Okay. This game is trying to sabotage me. They're testing my knowledge. Right there. This is all part of the building process. The game is trying to mess with you. You have to beat the game. Stabilized. Now, all of our rockets, all of our boosters, fire at the same time. We have these engines down there, fire along with the boosters at decreased throttle. The boosters will die first, so I will ditch the boosters first and make sure I find the right set of clamps here. There they are. Right there. Perfect. Whew. Alright. I'm thinking. I'm not worried about electric failure because I have 6 batteries now, which is more than what I had before. The last mission I had an electric failure because all of the batteries exploded. When all of the batteries explode, that's the worst electrical failure. Followed by that. Followed by once those engines die, this decouples leading to that engine right there. And then this decouples that whole bottom section leading to that engine, which is my hyper efficient one. And then my final decoupling is up top there for when I return. Perfect. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Right? A fuel tank for the probe. You mean this one here, which is attached to all of this, with the monopropellant and everything else? I don't see what you're saying there. I'm gonna ignore that. We are bringing in the Mark 3, the Mach 3. Yes, the Mach 3. Save it. We will launch it. It will be grand and merry. Okay, resources. Stage only. Jebediah is returned. We turn on our SAS. We're throttled to 25% because that was our point before that we were throttled to. And we will launch in 3, 2, 1, go. Everything's together. It's flowing nicely. There's a little shaking and jerking for some reason, but that's okay. Those stay full because these are going to run out first. Perfect. That just gives me ideas. We're actually right on target. In fact, we're a little bit past our target, so I can throttle back. The solid fuel boosters are going to run out just a hair before the 12,000 mark that we were at before, but that's okay. Now that we've reached this point, we're going to continue to throttle up all the way to max. Boosters run out, that detaches. These fuel tanks will run out. They'll detach. Look at that. That was exactly what we needed. Oh, that is perfect. Now that was a professional design. $27,000 feet. Yep, we're reaching our cap. At 32, our max speed can be 2332. And now we have no limit because we are out of the lower atmosphere. Wunderbar. And look how much fuel I have. Way more fuel. I should actually be able to use these three to completely set. The hell? That's interesting. They're in orbit around my rocket. Look, they're orbiting. Oh god. This is amusing. We'll turn on our RCS. Help to maneuver the entire rocket. And I should have a much easier time setting my orbit than last time. In fact, this may be the rocket that could actually make it to the moon and back. Might. I don't want to get too optimistic. Too much optimism can kill you. Alright. Come on, keep heading down to the horizon. What's beyond physics? You need to... you gotta remember, there's a delay. I can talk on for hours and hours. Oh, you're talking about my my little orbiting. Yeah, beyond physics. It's cooler than physics. It's beyond physics. Hey, look at that. Expanding way easier than last time. Let's see where we end up now. Love to see if I could use... I'll probably be using all of that fuel again. That's okay, I made it further. 1, And I have the larger engine on this new... This is now the larger engine on this section of the rocket. It'll burn the fuel faster, but it'll set my orbit faster. So it's okay. It's okay. Need to be at about 2200. There it is. Set our periapsis to aim over in this direction, hopefully. Aha. Perfect. We'll add our maneuver. Actually, I forgot, that's not our target. That's our target. So what I want to do, let's delete this. From almost here, I want to set my periapsis right about there. So we're going to go on for just a moment. Perfect. We'll tilt back down that way. There we go. And we'll give it one of these. Just a little nudge. Just a little tap. Little love tap. And here it comes. Nice and easy. Alright, we'll just use that as a guide. Oh, and I want to adjust my course too. I want to be almost on the same plane. There we go. And then as far as this goes, well, it's just about it's about as good as it's gonna get. Let's see if I can find where that puts me. Oh, there's my target over here. This is the part that could get tricky. Oh, my node's in 12 seconds. Start burning now. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Uh-oh, we're running out of fuel. Oh, that's still the fuel that's in this tank. Still have plenty. And we still have the 400 that's in there. Perfect. Orbit map. We'll ditch that maneuver. Now, it's time to maneuver towards Minmus. Could I use the moon? Could I use a moon encounter to slingshot myself past? I wonder. Now that could be fun. Let's see. Doesn't look like it'd be easy. Oof. There's a little something I gotta correct for. Nope, not that way. That way? Nope, not that way either. How does one correct for that? We've got... Nope, shit. I I guess I... okay, let's think about this. Let's think. Add a maneuver. Ah, right. Nope, gotta twist it that way now. Right, because we gotta get on that same plane. Okay, okay. Ah, there we go. Just a little adjustment here and there. It takes little things here and there just to get it on the right level. That's what makes Minmus a little bit more tricky to go for. Three minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and there we go. It's going to take about 6 seconds of burn time, which we should have in our tanks. We're going to start making the adjustment nice and slow right now, while still on approach. We're just trying to get it nice and close. The closer we are, the better off. Nice slow burn right to there. Perfect. Look at that within 0.2. That was a perfect maneuver. Okay, so let's just say I wanted to go to Minmus now. There's my Kerbal escape. I'm pretty damn close to where Minmus would be. This is getting tricky. Ah, there it is. Target at closest approach. $4,000 kilometers. Oh, that's all. I'm not off by much. Can I bring that up or down at all? Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're talking a couple meters per second, making such a huge difference. Oh, we've lost it. We actually lost it. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Let's try a little backwards burn. Oh, shit, that got me really close. 500,000. 380. 316. Shit. 346. Oh, 393. This is meters per second we're talking here, just hair away. My God. Alright. I'm gonna zip around one time. How close? Okay, good. My periapsis is only 126. I got a little close there. It's gonna be real close. 26 seconds of burn time on my current engine, but I'm gonna need to switch over. So I'm gonna start my burn now. Use up the last of my fuel. Stage, switch, orbit. Alright. Just taking our time. Gotta be careful or I might miss this. I'm not going to attempt a landing, I am only attempting a flyby. Because a flyby, bringing me back here, easy enough. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, we hit it for a moment there. Let's find out. "3,000 kilometers away." Alright, we're gonna burn backwards. Very, very slightly. Up, up, up. There we go. Oh, there we go again. Lost it for a split second. Alright, we're not gonna mess with it anymore because right now we're just screwing ourselves. So we will go ahead and time warp for a little while. This is why I'm not a rocket scientist. I would mess it up. Alright. So, we're on approach. Now look at our velocity here. We've slowed down quite a bit. I'm gonna see if I can slow it down just a hair, just to get us a little closer. Let's see what that does. We're still talking astronomical distances here. Getting closer, 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 closer. Still edging nice. Oh, there, too far. It's okay. We just go a little faster. There we go. Perfect. Now, is there a way, if that's the direction I'm heading, I can see the sun. It's glistening. Will that set me where I want to go? Ah, yes, it's bringing me up. Up, up, up. Into line. Perfect. And now we take the direction. Oh, look at how close I am to being in line with it. We take the direction I'm traveling in. And we slow ourselves just a hair more. Ah, now we're perfectly in line with it. Nice and gentle. I want to get really close. 37,000. Okay, now what could possibly go wrong? Let's find out. Shall we? There's the moon. There's Kerbin. Somewhere over there is Minmus. I wonder where. My eyes are burning from staring at the screen so intently. Oh, there it is. We found it. There's Minmus. Now, a little bit longer time warp. It's going by very slowly now, isn't it? 1,000 times. Perfect. Look at our actual velocity. Amazing, isn't it? Here's Minmus. Now we need to check our orbital map, make sure we don't smash into the damn thing. I've done that before. It's not fun. Right? So, if everything goes to plan within the hour, it's been 2 days and 10 hours so far in this mission. Within the hour, it should approach. Without me smashing into it. In fact, now my velocity was so slow that I am now trapped within the gravity of Minmus. It's actually dragging me towards it, it looks like. Alright, time to go to our ship. Crew report. Looking at the surface of Minmus reminds you of a favorite childhood dessert. You are tempted to taste the surface. Yes, Kerbals. Taste the rainbow. Yep, didn't think so. That's okay. We'll do our EVA now. EVA report. Great. Keep it. Store it. Fantastic. Grab on. Board. Go here. Store data. Transmit. Plenty of electricity. No big deal. You want me to land? Look at my resources, man. Good God. Wait. F5. I learned how to quick save. So now I can land. No problem. Alright, if I'm going to land, I need to find retrograde. There's my retrograde. And we're going to slow ourselves. Well, in a way, it should actually be easier to land on Minmus than it would be on the moon, because there's less gravity. Minmus gravity has to be less, right? It's a smaller object. One could only assume it would actually be easier. No, that was me. I did that on purpose. It's the magic of being a caster. You can actually make your face appear on the screen at will. Oh, this is really close. Okay. Well, looks like I'm coming in for a nice, easy approach. Jebediah is excited with the prospect of landing on a further moon than the actual moon. Oh, gosh. More of a large asteroid, really. Nothing there. Ooh, here it comes. Slow it down. Let's try a crew report. Nope. Interesting looking planet, isn't it? Oh. They decided to mess with us again. Now, my speed has gone up a little bit. So, we'll just give it one of these. And we'll slow ourselves down again. Excuse me. Getting down there, we're getting down, getting down. 55. Whew, how close is that? It's really damn close. In fact, if I'm going to land anywhere, I'd like to land right there. I'm going to concentrate because this is going to take a little finesse. I think I've got it. By George, I think he's got it. I have a lot of monopropellant, and seeing as my speeds are much lower here, the monopropellant will actually be useful. If I land on Minmus and make it back before I land and make it back from the moon, I'm not sure if I'm going to be mad or shocked or what I'll be. I just don't know. Keep using that monopropellant. Nice, easy approach. This is going to be such an easy approach. Look at this. I hardly need to use anything. I need to do is get below 12. If I can get below 12 meters per second, I can land safely. Toggle the gear out. I'll be stunned if I... Well, first off, if I can land here and take off and get back into an orbit around Minmus itself without dying, I'll be shocked. If I make it back to Kerbin, I will dance. I will dance live on stream. It won't be pretty. It'll probably look a little bit like Miley Cyrus twerking. I'm not serious. Nice and easy. 13,000. Looking good. Gonna do a little time warp here. Coming in nice and easy. Gonna go back to staging. Gonna flip myself up. I don't think I should dance. Continue to use up that monopropellant. Gets rid of some weight. Can I do a report? Hey! While in space, near Minmus. Same thing, but I'm near Minmus now. What are you gonna do? Extend our little pole, transmit, 20 science added. Excellent. Can I use one of these yet? Hey, keep the data. There we go. I'm gonna keep myself between 20 and 30. Back to staging. Twist ourselves upright. Because I've now set myself almost vertical. Most excellent. Oh, the eyes. This is just so intense. An individual with context should not do things like this. Running low on monopropellant, that's okay. Because I still have the engine. This is purely to save myself some of the strain on my fuel. I could actually almost land like this. Look at where that keeps me. In fact, I think I might. I'll save that last little bit that I have. Oops. Don't use the RCS. Don't use it. We'll use up a very, very small amount of that. Once I get close to the surface, I'll use the monopropellant to touch down nice and gently. This is going to be the softest landing ever. Look at that. Almost static. Still slowing down. Wow, this is fantastic. Look how little fuel. No big. Hey, we should go there next. That looks cool. Let's just fly that direction. Alright, we're getting close to the surface. The planet is turning under me, I think, because I'm not going all that fast. This could be interesting. Does anybody else see this? Ta-da! That was a nice smooth landing there. Everything looks good. Hey, let's check out the, oops. Nope. There we go. What is the actual temperature? Toggle to display. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty freaking cold. Display. What does that mean? Why is that timing down? What is that? Why is it going down? I don't understand. Negative 0.02? Is that the temperature out there? I feel like it's a countdown. And I think that displaying that is actually using... Yeah, it was actually using some of my electric charge. Don't want to do that. Let's get a crew report. Transmit that. Transmitting, transmitted. Perfect. EVA. Let's get your little spacesuit on there. Nice easy touchdown for the Kerbal. The Kerbal of Kerbin. I'm actually kind of proud of this. Boing. Wow, there is lower gravity here, isn't there? Plant the flag. Well, I have done it. Minmus! I think I'll know what that flag means later on down the line. Let's take a surface sample. Wow! I love the consistency. Very pretty. Probably not edible. The airport. You feel a bit like a superhero when you jump in the low gravity. Oh shit! Am I actually taking off? Probably not the best idea I've ever had. On the other hand, it's very easy to maneuver here. Give them a little control. They come in nice and easy. Grab, board, perfect. Well, it'll either work or it won't. I'm not sure what. Stored data. We'll transmit that because that's easy. And we'll keep this data because if we can get back and give them 150 science, that's a couple of modules there. Let's go to the docking and we'll launch ourselves upward. Will we? Oh, right. There it goes. Let's, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. We'll get ourselves up to 5,000. Actually, let's say 10,000. 10,000. That's good. Oops. There we go. I forgot to turn on RCS, so I just started floating. Hit that there. And we'll just go ahead and go down at the 45. I'll be at 10,000 shortly. There it is, my little flag. Ugh. Well, I feel like this is better than anything else I could have done. So even if I only transmit the data, and I don't make it back, it's still worth it. Oh, I didn't know about those. You know, I didn't really look at where I was going. I just kind of went with it. Now I feel like I should have actually landed there. In fact, shit. Should I re-land, take another sample, transmit both samples? I'm willing to bet that the review stored data. 37.5 from the Midlands. Wow. Well, I could go back and forth. And every time I get back in, I get more EVA points. I could land up there, hop down to one of the lake beds, and go with it. Nah. My goal is to get home. That's not going to get me anywhere. Let's turn back around. Turn back, turn back, turn back. Come on, brother. Hey, there we go. That gets me somewhere that I can go. In fact, as much as I can do now, that'll help. Oh, hey, there we go. Switching it around. It's 11 days to go around, 5 days to get there. Alright, let's go with it. You're a brave little Kerbal, Jebediah. All I have to do now... I might actually do it. Will it actually work? I just don't know. Go a little faster. I feel good about this. You know, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna actually do it the most efficient way possible. I'm gonna wait till I get to the apoapsis, and then I'm going to slow myself from there. Because I want to give myself the best shot of actually making it to the planet. I know it's a 5-day journey, but we just went to the second moon. He can eat little space provisions for that long. I'll be damned. I actually managed to get myself there. As it stands, I'm actually going to have a second encounter. Because I'm not traveling all that much faster than Minmus. Well, what happens if I do something like this? What happens if I actually add a maneuver and retrograde myself? Will I have an encounter with it again? Doesn't look like it. Staging. Wait, no. Orbital map. Okay, we'll rotate ourselves. Let's have a look at what happens. In fact, there's our apoapsis. Here it comes. We've created our own apoapsis right here. Alright. I'm going to time warp and let the planet pass us. Or so I hope. Actually, even better than that. We're at the apoapsis now that we've just created. So, take that, delete it. Hey, no, go away. There we go. Find Kerbin. Sure, we'll set that as a target. Or not. How do I say home? It won't let me target actual... Ah, whatever. It's big enough, we'll see it. Slowing my velocity to nearly nothing. Doesn't take a lot of force. Coming in. We may have a moon encounter if I'm not careful. Plenty of fuel. My God. I think he's going to do it. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Push. No, that's on the other side, so it's okay. Million meters. 1.5 million. 1 million. Numbers are dropping. Numbers are dropping. Slow ourselves down. Perfect. 32,000. We're entering the atmosphere. Oh my gosh. We're gonna return to Kerbin from Minmus. I actually don't understand how this happened. I can't believe it. Oh, shit. Will that change it? Fuck. Is this gonna change it? Damn you, Minmus. You may have fucked me over. Look, my orbital velocity. Is that the orbital velocity around that? Okay. Perfect. And It did change my velocity a little bit. That's okay. That's alright. So, because of that, I just go back here. I still got plenty of fuel. We're going to burn retrograde just a little bit. We're going to watch that shrink down. Very easy. There we go. Even closer than before. The only other thing that could possibly screw us up would be the moon. So, we've got another day in a couple hours. But we'll make our return. The moon won't screw with us anymore. We're traveling fairly quick, but it won't be that fast. I'll be damned. Ladies and gentlemen, we just went to Minmus before we went to Moon. I don't understand it. I don't know how I did it. I really don't. Whatever. Come in nice and easy. Are we gonna land on the dark side here? We might. We'll just zip on around here. Let's see how far around we can make it. No, we're gonna be completely on the dark side. Well, there's a little light. Hey, check it out. We're gonna be landing. Oh shit, because of how fast I'm moving, I actually... Oh, burn, burn, burn! Burn harder, burn harder. I didn't realize how fast my speed went up. Shit. I need to burn that speed down quick. Damn, that could have been worse. That could have been really bad. We're using the last of our fuel. We're down to... Okay, down to 1300. This is okay now. Whew. That could have been bad. I got real lucky there. Oh, God. We're going to go ahead and do something like this. Good. Ditch that ahead of time. All of our important instruments are right here. That worked out just fine. Just fine, it's okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. And at about 5,000, I'll go ahead and pop the chute. Hey, cool. Over the water. Even more science. This is going to be one hell of a mission for science. Get it? One mission for science. That was good. Pop the chute. And now we just cruise on him. Why am I at 1,000? Activate. Pop. Pop. Okay, that was the speed I was looking for. I was hoping it wasn't going too fast. Oh my god. How did we do that? How did we land on Minmus before we were able to land on the moon? My mind is boggled. Oh, dear lord. Barring some horrible tragedy with a parachute separation or something random like that, this ought to go just fine. Zico, can you believe this? I don't believe this. I'm actually highly wary of saying anything. What do you mean, is it possible to plant trees? I'm not sure if this is a joke or if this is a serious question. There we go. Oh, I already have too many temperatures logged. Well, oh my god. 265 science. But look at 476. That's not including all the science that I transmitted. Wow. Wow. Well, electrics. That's an easy given. What's that? Deployable solar panel. Ooh. Bigger rechargeable battery. Oh, no, I do not believe so. And honestly, how would a plant survive in a non-atmosphere condition to begin with? Deployable. Those are kind of cool. Protected shroud, allowing recovery when no longer needed, but without the heavy casing. Alright, kind of cool. A glass dome. Okay, I'll give you that. But then it's a contained atmosphere. You would need, yeah, well, there was way less gravity on Minmus, so it was actually way easier to land there. It took way less fuel. The whole thing was just easier. Oh, I could get the barometer. We could. Mobility enhancers. These are getting expensive, though. Ah, I wanted this. Perfect. Advanced landing. Oh, what is this? Stowed drag, semi-deployed drag, fully deployed drag. Deployment altitude. Minimum air pressure. Small, deploys high up, and certainly not enough to stop you smashing into the ground on its own, but useful for slowing heavy craft down before the deployment of your main chutes. Oh, okay. Let's see. I wonder what makes those so much better. The LT2 landing strut. My normal landing strut is LT1, LT5 micros, LT2 regular landing strut, the heavy duty. I don't need that just yet. It requires advanced flight control. 296. What am I gonna do next? Really big engine. Specialized construction. Splitting one rocket into two. Oh, I could do a dual rocket instead of a, what is it, tricoupler or something like that? Yeah, that's a tricoupler. That's a bicoupler, so 2 rockets. Ooh. Ooh. FLT based fuselages. What's an FLT? I'm not sure about the FLT fuselage. I haven't seen that yet. The FLT based fuselage. This holds 4 Kerbals. Shielded docking port. I could use the shielded docking port and the regular docking port. That'd be really cool to have. Oh, what's all this now? Is the Mark 16 this? Hey! The Mark 16 XL. Now with only 50% of the structural integrity. Okay. 500. Semi-deployed is 1. Fully deployed. 500.01. Stowed drag 0.22. I don't understand. 0.3, 0.1, 12, 31. 0.3, 0.1, 12. What's the bonus? They're identical. This must just be used for the extra large parts. I'm kind of confused. Let's see. Mark 1 lander can. Lightweight, non-atmospheric landers. Seats single occupant. Novel full-body crumple zone technology. Okay. Crash tolerance 8 meters per second. That's low. Hey, here's a better command pod. Higher crash tolerance. Perfect. Hold a maximum of 3 crew. Cool. Wow, comes with more electric charge. More monopropellant. Okay. Better reaction wheel inside. Let's see. A larger monopropellant side tank. And what's this? It really needs an RCS thruster reaction system as covered with its new Place Anywhere 7 linear RCS port. Oh, I think that means it's like a can that can rotate. That's kind of cool. And an advanced SAS module, large. For the larger rockets. Cool. Well, I know I need... The next decision I make is going to be the final decision because... Let's see, 160 will leave me with 130. So I could grab something like that or that. Advanced flight control. I kind of would like to do the aerodynamics just to have it. Well, we're going to go ahead and cut off the YouTube video here. The stream will continue. Look for more YouTube videos coming down the line. I am currently visiting Florida. I'll be back in South Dakota, my hometown, in the freezing cold, where I'm not only going to go outside. It's going to be below 0 degrees when I get there tomorrow. Yikes! So I'm going to be inside a lot, and I'm going to be making a lot of videos when I'm not working. So please stay tuned. Make sure you follow me at www.twitch.tv/jjrob1989. And yeah, take it easy, everybody. Next time.